Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're actually viewing this video. I hope everyone here on YouTube is having a wonderful evening, day, afternoon, or night. First, let me thank those guys who are new subscribers. I thank you greatly. I appreciate your support, and I'm excited that I'm growing slowly but steadily. I'm steadily growing. I think I need 200 something plus more to get to the 1,000, and then I can start doing my community feeds and all of that. Take more advantage of being on YouTube. Let's see, Daddy's report. He had a bad night last night, so I was up. He called me around midnight. Something was wrong, and once I got completed with him, he called me again. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I had to get up and do something again. And then he was nauseous about 6 or so. So I called the doctor, and the doctor gave me something to help him with the nausea, and that seemed to have subsided. So I think I possibly have gotten maybe 3 hours of sleep. So I told him just now, I said, now look, when I get through bathing you and getting you together, you need to do everything you can to knock yourself out so I can get some rest. But anyway, I'm going to address the question first. Remember the guys I told you on, I think it may be 2 videos ago, I live in Mississippi. So I have very bad issues with allergies and sinuses, especially when you have like season changing. The worst time for me is from spring to summer. It's when I really suffer with my allergies. So I think on one video, I kept sniffling because I had been outside, I wash and dry. I had to go to the utility room to do the clothing, and then it was just humid, and then the pollen and all the other stuff floating around in the air had my allergies messed up, and I was going to take something for it, but I thought, nah, I'm okay. So, and I needed to be somewhat alert when I'm dealing with Daddy, so I didn't take anything. So that's why you hear me sniffing on the last video, I think. I don't do drugs. I don't do crack. I don't do drugs. The only thing that I take, for the most part, because high blood pressure is genetic in my family, I do take a high blood pressure medication. Not because of my eating habits, not because of my weight, anything like that. Some things you're genetically prone to because it's been passed down through the bloodline of your family. And this just happened to be one of those areas where I, have from well, really my mother's side and my father's side. My mother was hypoglycemic, really, really bad. She was on a pill, but sugar pill. So I kind of acquired that. Then I got the high blood pressure again. That's from my father's side of the family. They have heart issues and blood problems, and on his side, so I take high blood pressure medicine for that to kind of keep that, normal in the normal range. But I eat properly and all that, and do everything that I'm supposed to do, naturally speaking, by the doctor's orders. So, and normally so far that's been kept at a normal rate. It used to be like 210 over 115 and all of that, but now I'm at like a 150 over probably 80. Still a little high, but that's absolutely great for me. The sugar thing, these things on my face, I try to address whatever questions y'all have. That's from the sugar. I drink water, which I don't like, but I drink it because I have to. But my weakness is lemon tea. So this is my body's way of telling me I'm having too much sugar. I'm intaking too much sugar, and I need to do more water. So I need to change that. But sweet tea is my weakness. That's one of my weaknesses. It really is. So I just have to find a better balance, for that, and hopefully I get that straightened out. But anyway, I came, and I guess I'm issuing a challenge uh, of sorts. When you say do Jesus, I want to see Pastor Wilson do Jesus and see what the outcome of doing Jesus really is. Um, I can't really watch his videos. I didn't say I did not watch. I said it's hard for me to watch because it's annoying. His Oh, let me say this before I get into that. Someone said I'm weird because of my I don't know because of is it my religious belief, or is it the fact that I have this protection for children and for elderly people. Um, I do have a compassionate heart. Um, in a lot of cases, I allow people to do things I wouldn't normally allow them to do because I try to give them the benefit of the doubt in my real life. Of course, they don't know that. Some of them do, but most of them don't. So, how am I weird? Somebody said I was weird as, where they put as F. And so I'm trying to kind of gather in what way, because I take care of my father, because I believe in God. I do have issues with the Bible. I believe there is a God. I believe there's a supreme being higher than me. I believe that there is some, we have soul, we have a spirit. Um, so I'm not sure where the weird aspect of who I am came from, but those are things I believe, and those things I will not change. Um, like I said, I could become a little potty with my mouth, but what purpose would that serve my people? None, you know. So I just be me, even in my anger. I'll be me. Oh, I'm in the den. Excuse me, because I'm trying to get the laundry and stuff done today, because this weekend I'm going to do other parts of the house. I want to do go through some things in the living room, dishes and things that we no longer need, and kind of give those to some people I know who are needing them. Very good dishes. My mom had purchased what you call it, a china cabinet, and there's like 5 different sets of plates and all of that kind of stuff that you place in there for decorations. And we've got so many dishes until I figured, I said, might as well let somebody use them who will use them, and I'll just keep one set, you know, for the decoration purposes in the china cabinet. But I'm in the den, and as you can see here is, I'm gonna show you everything because I got clothes. I'm doing them now, but there's pictures of me. That's my brother, one of them. Those my other brother, another one. Those my other brothers, 2 of them. There's my grandma and grandpa. There's my mom and dad when they were younger. Um, my mom, my baby brother, and myself. My sister's on his somewhere. Yeah, there's my 2 sisters are there, and there I am right there. When I was younger, you see I had some hair back on my head. My baby brother, my brother, and myself. My oldest siblings, they're on another wall, but I ain't gonna go there because if I show y'all that, you're gonna say, look at all them clothes you got in there. He's so junky. You know how y'all take one thing, even though I'm in the process of doing something with that load, and you all just run with it. So I'm doing laundry, and right now the couch is full of, I'm folding up towels, sheets, just getting some things that I need to get done. But this man was on his live talking about, again, women. And this time he was talking about Lady Nika. Hey, Lady Nika, love you, babes. Um, if I stumble or anything like that, it's because I'm tired. Um, but how is it that a 50-year-old black man who's a pastor, who verbally believes in God, verbally says, do Jesus, never does Jesus? Excuse me. Does that make sense to you? See, I'm the weird one. You know, the few people said I was weird, left messages and said I was weird. I'm the weird one, but we can condone again, and we co-sign, and we set a mark of approval on people who lie before your faces, who in all uh, in all senses is supposed to be one who uplifts and enlightens, but also try to bring chaos and confusion, but just doesn't have the to really bring it. Because the things you attack or the things you bring up 5, 6, 7 years ago, past stuff, it's just amazing to me. And in my mind, I thought, well, you know, don't y'all get them little, what you call them, the YouTube checks? I'm not monetized, so I don't know, but I said that check must be mighty small, because every time something comes up, when the financial aspect of it comes around, the videos be popping. Though he doesn't make any sense, though he talks in circles, though the reads and the jokes are, ugh. He comes on for money. Again, all for a coin. Where's Jesus and all that? That's all I want to know. Where's Jesus? Uh, and I guess because I used to be so hard on myself when it came to religion, Christian things, and um, didn't want to be fake. Not for anybody else, but for me. That's why I run away from spiritual gifts, because there are things that I've been lied to from a prophet, and so that kind of left a sour taste in my mouth. So anytime somebody say prophecy or gift of prophecy, you almost see me cringe to a point. And I think that's why I ran away from a lot of doing things in the church when it comes to ask certain spiritual gifts or spiritual giftings. I ran away from that because of that incident that happened to me. This prophet lied about some things, um, and I knew it was a lie when he was saying it. Excuse my wrinkle, but I just want to see somebody who proclaims that they're a pastor or an evangelist to do Jesus. Let us see what it is to do Jesus. Don't lie. Don't lie anymore. My God, you don't watch other people's videos. But did you see? And see, that's what's funny. Again, this is funny to me. You all always say deflection. I think that's the word, deflect. You don't ever see him deflect. You don't ever point out the fact that he deflects. But you point out the fact. It seems like you point out the negatives of everybody else, but because you like somebody, you accept the negative, or you're blinded to it, or you let the blinders be on your eyes, so you really don't focus on it. And that tickles me. That just tickles me again in my rational mind and my rational thinking. As I told you on the other video, regardless of how I like you, even family members will tell you, um, as much as I love them, if they lie, I don't back them up. Just because you're my blood, I'm not backing you up. Uh, that's just wrong. I had to take down a hanging basket the other day, and I got to put. My mom used to do porcelain dolls and all that. The den is full of them. And there was a little thing, and it reminds me of her, so I wanted to refresh it, so I had to take that down. And I'm going to put that back up because it reminds me of her, the memory of her, and, some of the things that she did when she was alive. It's just one of those things that's peaceful for me and brings me happy thoughts of her, even though she's no longer here. But on the video, he said, I don't ever watch anybody. I don't follow these people. But did y'all see last night that video when so-and-so said so-and-so? Bam. See, y'all talk so much that you put your foot in your mouth, but then I'm lying, but he's not. I'm weird, but he's not. Look at my hair growing with this rice stuff and all these little patches. Yet I'm weird. He's not. I'm lying. He's not. So I thank God that I have a extremely thick skin. And I thank God that I know who I am. And I thank God that I'm not relying upon any individual's particular uh, thought process of as far as who I am. Um, like I said, once you get to a certain age, I'm not saying 60 is the magic number, but before then, you get to a point in your life where you know who you are. Um, and nothing shakes your foundation, and nothing shakes what you believe, and nothing shakes what you stand for. Not even YouTube. And you stay in that. Regardless of how things are going on around you that's difficult, you stand in that, and I stand in that. Um, but y'all please tell me why this man telling women how to do makeup, and their makeup is messed up, and didn't he just come out at the age of 50? His makeup is messed up. He was saying about Lady Nika, who I love. I'm just gonna be honest with you, I love her, I respect her. Her makeup was messed up, she talked like a slave. But brother, if all that's the case and you're the pastor, uh, seem like to me would be trying to send her something to help her do better, I guess as you were saying, or help her speak better, as you were saying. Because as most people have said on here, and most people has proven, it doesn't take any type of intelligence of any kind to really succeed, does it? It doesn't really take any type of degrees to succeed, does it? I've got only one, and that one has carried me many, many years as far as my career is concerned. You've got 7. It's taking you to your front room, your living room on a camera for YouTube. 7, but that's as far as you've gotten. Um, Attacking women And y'all, cause somebody said, well, the women attack women. That's not my issue. You know, I'm just saying, I never see this person going after a man, and then always siding up with demons and devils. You know, he never connects with anybody that's per se Christian. I put it that way, or spiritual, or anything like that. You know, to connect with and to build upon or to speak on. It's always, you know, getting with people, getting information from people, or allowing people to use him as a sound piece, no matter how intelligent he may think he is. It's ignorant. Um, because even Lady Nika, when she said it, I knew the story because I binge watched her videos, you know, during the quarantine. And so I know the information that he spoke on, where he received that information from. Again, all roads lead to Baltimore on that one, but I digress. I'm not getting back into that demonic crap and that's why I said I try to stay away from it, because there's enough that goes on. So I try to keep a positive. That's why I have that little hanging thing for my mom. That's a positive go-to for me, to think of her and to think of the things she would say to me if she was here, regarding even this. But anyway, I want to challenge you: do Jesus and show us what it's like to actually do Jesus. Prove to us, when you say do Jesus, don't beg. Uh, don't lie on nobody. Don't lie on yourself. Don't lie. Tell the truth. Be a man of revelation. You came out at 50, so be a man who reveals who he truly is. And see if God will bless you to get the coin that you so desperately seek via YouTube. Will you do that for me? People, if you like the video, please like it. I know people will dislike it. I'm getting used to that. And to be honest with you, yes, I will. If you curse me in the comments, I will delete it, because of the fact other people who are coming to leave a comment, you can leave a one that's just disgruntled, just don't curse in it. Have respect for the people who comes in there and leave a comment. So if you like it, like it. If you haven't not subscribed, please subscribe. Um, like I said, I'm 260, I think, away from getting that 1,000. I didn't know you had to have 1,000 to get on the community feed and, just take advantage of other things on YouTube. I didn't realize that until I did a Google search on it, why I can't post community feed and all that, and that's why I can't do that. So, but my content is growing. And like I said, I usually jump on here when something's going wrong or something piques my interest or anything like that. But I'm building up my little library of things. It seems I can't get away from the spiritual aspect of what I want my comment to be. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because every time I sit down to write down little notes of things I want to discuss, I always end up going to the Bible. I always don't go into something spiritual. And so you guys forgive me for that. I don't know why that happens, or why that's the first thing that comes to my mind is something, a scripture or something spiritual or something that happened during biblical times or in all of that. So maybe all that studying and fasting and praying that I did so many years ago, for many years, maybe that's why. I'm not sure, but we'll see. But anyway, please like, please subscribe if you haven't. Thank you for your prayers. Daddy has good days and bad days, and when he has good ones and bad ones, so do I. I have good ones and bad ones, and you see my eyes kind of dropping. No, I'm not high. Um, it's allergies, and then I'm tired. But you keep moving. God gives you the strength to do what you need to do. You keep pushing and you keep moving, and that's what I'm doing. Remember, I love you, but God loves you more. You be blessed.